So more than 3 weeks have passed since the Sewol-ho ferry sank off Korea's southwestern coast.
The tragedy has hit pretty much everyone in the country, and to address rising economic impacts from the disaster, President Park and her officials are seeking ways to maintain the livelihoods of those affected financially. Our Choi You-sun has the details.
Since the Sewol-ho ferry accident on April 16th, the Finance Ministry says a growing number of Koreans have stopped eating out, traveling, and engaging in various leisure activities. The sales growth at restaurants dropped 5 percentage points following the accident, and reservation cancellations have resulted in more than $30 million in losses for the tourism industry. This, coupled with unstable markets and exchange rate, prompted President Park Geun-hye to address the issue with ministers and businessmen on Friday.
지금은 국가적으로 매우 어려운 상황입니다. 이런 때일수록 국민들의 일상생활과 직결되는 민생을 챙기는 일에 적극적으로 정부가 나서서 대처해 나가야 할 것입니다.
Stressing how crucial it is to steady the recent economic recovery, the president called for measures to soothe weak sentiment. She then asked officials to offer much-needed support for the country's small and mid-sized businesses and the self-employed affected by the current crisis. To that end, the government will increase its second quarter spending by over $7 billion and offer affected businesses a total of some $70 million in financing at low interest rates. The businesses will also be allowed a grace period on their taxes. To help the people and businesses gradually resume normal business activities, the president said the government will have to come to some determinations about the Sewol-ho ferry accident.
다시는 이런 일이 일어나지 않도록 정부에서는 문제점을 찾아내서 바로잡고 책임자들에 대한 처벌과 관련 사항을 상세하게 국민에게 밝힐 것입니다.
President Park also referred to a deregulation drive, saying efforts to root out unnecessary red tape must continue while bolstering regulations related to safety, consumer protection, and fair competition. Choi You-sun, Arirang News.